Hey y'all, welcome back to Spirit of the Outdoors. I'm walking around doing some investigation since we finally are home from our little vacation. Had a good time, y'all. Got to baptize some people, meet a bunch of wonderful people, had a good time with the family, eat way too much. Brody got his first swimming in deep water, so we had a good time. So what I am over here doing right now is looking at my blackberry vines. Now, me and Brody come by here on the lawnmower. We done had to cut some grass because it was getting unruly. And I've had a bunch of people ask me about my blackberry vines right here that I transplanted. That was quite bitter. That one was good. But I'm not gonna eat them because Brody loves them. I'm just sampling one here and yonder for the sweetness. But we had storms roll through. I don't know if y'all can see right over there where Roxanne is. There's a tree broke off and blowed down. Let me zoom in on it. Little maple tree, and storms broke it off, so I need to go drag that out. Probably cut it up into some lengths because that would make some good spoon making wood probably. Corn right here sprouting, peas are up. I got some gullies washed in this garden, not no big deal. But I see corn up about, yay high. And it looks kind of sporadic. Tree right here with apples on it is loaded, y'all. I mean, there is a lot of little old apples all in here. Look at him. I mean, they just, right here, there's two of them together. And I mean, they just all up in there, so. Looks like we're gonna have apples this year. Now, I may have to fight the blue jays for them. I can do that. Come over here looking at tomatoes, man, everything's growing. Let me turn around here. Squash, I have got a small zucchini up under there. Probably might as well pick it because you know how them things are. Everybody talks about how wonderful they are. In about 2 or 3 weeks, you're eating so many, you sick of them. Squash, this is butternut squash right here, the first few. Now, I don't know what happened right here. That something has jerked it slam out from up there. Yeah, this plant was right up yonder. So I don't know what happened there. Rest of all this looks good. I'm fixing a teal. Peppers, looks like I'm gonna have to put stakes. The storms has got them all laid over. And I don't know, y'all, something is eating that little bit fella. I probably lost that. And these other small tomatoes that I come replanted in is starting to do, but y'all see the nut grass is gonna be all in that. So we've got a nice row of squash, a couple of different kinds of squash in there. The tomatoes, pull them up. Down there, them big beef that's what's on the end down here. This is Celebrity. This first row right here, well, the middle row, Celebrity. This small row is Better Boys. I got a late start on them because I planted them seed myself. The Roma's over yonder is doing good, and then the Hillbilly Potato Leaf back there in the back, doing good. But these big beef tomatoes, y'all, they're gonna be hard to beat. I got 5 of them. I got 1, 2, 3 here, and 2 over there is what them are. We're gonna see how they produce on tomatoes later on in the year, but they're gonna be hard to beat. But I've got to get in here. You can tell them middles have got to be hoed out. I got to get that done. At least though, y'all, the grass is cut. My medicinal flower guard, medicinal plants is coming on doing good. I mow trails in that. I'll walk over here and show you. And this plum bush, I get sidetracked now. This plum bush right here has got some disease coming into it. I don't know what happened to it. So we'll have to see about that later on. I get a book and do some investigation. See goldenrod, the elderberries down there, sumac. I got a willow tree. We got pokeweed. First time ever, y'all, I have got Queen Anne's lace finally transplanted and growing here. I have never had Queen Anne's lace to grow here. Tried. Finally got it started. I see some self-heal in there, wild lettuce. But I mainly wanted you to see how I mow these trails and paths in here so that it is not all just unruly. And y'all, somehow or another, I skipped a little old spot in the grass. I'll declare. Goldenrod, cut leaf coneflower, spigelia, that's the Indian pink root, spigelia. A different type, this is rugosa, Solidago rugosa, the wrinkle leaf goldenrod, giant ironweed, and some more giant ironweed. There's 2 more plum bushes here. So the thing I really was wanting to show y'all was look at my corn. Look at my corn. Just look at it, would you? It's a mess, ain't it? So y'all, with this corn, a lot of times it's easy to get bent all out of shape about it, get upset. I'm not. I've seen this happen nearly every year to corn. And usually it'll stand back up in a few days. In fact, you see some of it on these upper rows up here. Already looks like it's trying to stand back up. So we're gonna look at it. I'll update on it in a few days and let you look at it, and we'll see what it looks like. I think it's gonna be all right. So, fix my camera. Running beans, you can see them, me and Brody planted coming up. Only 1 row of them zipper cream peas made it here. I replanted the row, but I replanted it with some seed I saved. I've got a bag of corn seed and a bag of zipper cream pea seed that I saved that got moisture in it or something, and they rotted. They're not gonna be nothing there. Also, I planted a row of okra right here that ain't sprouted. I'm finna replant that okra. I may replant something else along that row over there. I don't know. Probably gonna plant some popcorn. My buddy, Tony Parker, been telling me about some popcorn seed. I may plant it. I had somebody ask me the other day, is it too late to plant corn? No, I just planted that other patch over yonder last week. Doing fine. It's coming up. It'll make it. I've also got little bitty cucumbers planted here. Now, obviously, y'all, I got to get in here with a hoe in the morning and do a bunch of hoeing and cleaning this grass out of the middle. But I'll talk to y'all about why I'm holding off on that here in just a second. Right down there, cucumbers is starting. Y'all have to forgive me banging this camera around in here. I get it tangled up in these trellises. But look, starting to run already. These is up nearly waist high running. So what I done, some of them were running out into the garden. I picked them up. You can tell right here. I picked these up off the ground and pulled them and tucked them up in there. They'll be all right. And then you can see these Roma tomatoes. Look at the tomatoes down there. I pull these, make sure that they inside the cages. And then I'll show you, see some of my peppers was laid over and I straightened them up. So you want to come by here every, I don't know, three days at least when you got cages like this and pull them tomatoes back up inside there, because they'll get to running outside of your cage and then it's hard to get them back in there without breaking them. One more thing I'm going to show you right here. My zinnias is coming up in here. Now, I like to have my zinnias down here to attract the butterflies and whatnot. So one more thing that I'm going to do this week is I'm going to go down into the woods back here and I'm going to dig up some mint, the wild mint that we have here, and I'm going to sporadically put it all along in my tomatoes. It'll do like the marigolds, help with the bugs and things in there. So I just wanted to show you a little bit of the garden, what it looked like here right now, and show you my grapes. I am mighty proud of this grapevine. Has done good this year, and you can see, look right here, got a nice little cluster of grapes. I don't want to prank with it too much. I really wanted it to get on up here and grow, so I don't know, I might better leave it alone though for right now till it does what it's gonna do. My little blueberry bush, this one I transplanted, I don't know, a year or two, a year before last. I put it in the ground last year in the spring, and we got little blueberries all in there. So, and Roxanne, I don't know what she's got treed up here in this tree. What's up there, girl? Where's she at? Well, by George, I bet there's something in that tree. Here, y'all just stand right here and let's see. What you found, girl? What's up there? Huh? What's up there, girl? Huh? Who's it? Well, I don't see nothing, y'all. Where's Roscoe at? Roscoe! Now, Roscoe came out with me, I know. Roscoe! Girl, I don't see nothing. I'm sure it's up there. Well, anyway, y'all, I got something up here. I wanted to show y'all a few different things here. Hang on. Y'all, as I was getting up here close to the house, I just realized that my hibiscus tree is blooming, also known as the Rose of Sharon. But I have got blooms all on it fixing to open up. This thing, y'all, is fixing to be beautiful. So, proud to see that. So y'all, Roscoe finally joined us out here. I wanted to show y'all the other night before we left to go on a trip, I started printing off my other Herbs for You book, the orange copy. On a PDF, it's hard for me sitting there staring at a computer screen to look through and really see what's in a book. So till you print it out, you don't really know what it is. So this book goes through there and tells you all the problems you can have and what plants to use for it. And the combinations, emphysema problems, energy and fatigue, combinations, bee pollen, bee propolis preferred, formula 3, formula this, that, the other. It goes into some. So then once you get through all of that, then you start getting over here into your plants. This is your AW, the numbers that you get over here for whatever problem you have. Like, let's take this one for instance, it's common. High blood pressure, C category titled weight loss. Okay, that probably hurt your feelings a little bit, but hey, the book said it, I didn't. Combination CS-W, DB and W, GF-G, herbal adjustment, OC-M. So you see it gives these combinations. So once you get over here, AG-W is anti-gas. A.F-R, anti-flu. So you got to piece together your problem, and then you go over here and you find the combinations. Well, when you get to some of these combinations, I done flipped off from that high blood pressure deal. I should have actually looked. Let's see if we can pull it up right quick. Oh, H. High blood pressure. Let's try out the CS-W. CS-W, circulatory system. Lily of the Valley addresses circulatory system problems from many approaches. Its immediate effect is to equalize blood pressure, stop heart attacks, and prevent hemorrhages and strokes. Life-saving forms HT Comino, heart tonic, can be riled up, nourish, repair, restore the heart. The herb Lily of the Valley makes heartbeat more slowly and stronger to increase its output with each beat. See Lily of the Valley and Blessed Thistle. Lily of the Valley is a specialist for repair of heart valves, including all important mitral. Blessed Thistle is a valued supplier of oxygen on the cellular level, enabling a failing heart and lungs to continue functioning so that repair can take place. Lily of the Valley and Blessed Thistle. So with that, y'all, you see how this book can be valuable for diagnosing your problems, letting you know which problems that you need. So originally, when I was looking at this book, I was like, I don't see the importance of this book, but in reality, now after I have, I may have to find something for a cough, like a glass of water. This book may be one of the more valuable books. I'm going to do some more digging in it. You'll be seeing it a lot more in the future, but this is Herbs for You. Build better health naturally. Dr. A.B. Howard. Of course, you've seen me print out the red one. So what happened is when I came in this afternoon, I found all my Amazon packages, mail packages, a couple of different things I had gotten. And one of them was from Walmart because that was the cheapest place to get these sleeves to put the paper in so that I could put it into this binder in a book format. And they didn't have any at our local Walmart. The cheapest place to get those sleeves for your papers is at Walmart, from what I have found, to go up there and buy 100 pack of them for like $8. Well, they didn't have them at our Walmart, so it was going to be expensive to buy the 25 pack to do what I was doing. So I just got on Walmart.com and ordered them. You get them for the same price. They shipped them to the house. So anyway, that was there. So I finished putting my book together today. I'm a mite proud of having it now that I've got to sit down and look at it. The next thing is I want to talk about is small engines. I run a lot of ethanol gas because it's easier to get. There's only a few stores that sell non-ethanol gas. Well, it's about 20 cents higher a gallon, which in small quantities, that really ain't a whole lot, you know, ain't a big deal. But I tell you what happens. As long as you're running a small engine like a lawnmower and you're running it every week, you can burn any gas in it you want to. You won't know the difference, okay? I know a lot of people say, oh, I ain't putting nothing but ethanol in it. I'm going to tell you why that is. At the end of the year, when you're fixing to park that thing and it's going to sit all winter, you want non-ethanol in it because that ethanol turns to a paste. So if you're like me and you're hard-headed and you want to do things the way you like to do them and you like to run the cheaper gas just because you pinching pennies sometimes, for most small engines, weed eaters, lawn mowers, tillers, chainsaws, all of your little home take care of your yard stuff, the carburetor's gonna get plugged up. You can get on Amazon, you can buy a new carburetor, I think for $20-something. No, it was $18 on Amazon. That one of my small tillers, I took it apart and cleaned the carburetor, still wouldn't crank. I don't know. And I had trouble with it last year, is why I pulled the rope out of it. So I got a new air filter. I needed the air filter anyway, needs a new spark plug. I bought the carburetor. You can buy the carburetor to fit cheaper than you can pay somebody to work on the thing. And all I got to do in about 5 minutes is bolt that on there. So I'm going to put that on there in the morning, is why I am not already down there tilling my garden and hoeing in it this evening. So I'm gonna get up in the morning and go down there early and put this on the tiller, get the tiller running, and I'll get the rest of my garden straightened away. All right, now I done took a peek in this box over here, and I know say some folks back here not long ago got swelled up at me about package opening, but you know what? I ain't here to cater to what everybody else wants. Roscoe, where'd you go? Roscoe. He'll be around here in a minute. My buddy Uncle Sasquatch sent me a little care package. We've made friends since I have gotten on YouTube. If you don't watch Uncle Sasquatch Outdoors, y'all, he makes some knives. He's just kind of starting that, and he's learning it and doing a wonderful job at it. And he knows a lot about muzzle loaders, guns in general, and is an all-around just good guy. And we've become fast friends. Him and Mike Reed, which is my friend as well, have all, we just kind of become friends. And Uncle Sasquatch knows I like books, mountain man type books, and this is one of the Rivers West series by Winfred Belvin's The Yellowstone. So I'm proud to have that, and I've got to get back into my reading. I had kind of got slowed down from it. And I was calling Roscoe around there because he wrote me a little note here about what he had, and he said, I sent some Jake snacks for my buddy Roscoe. See if he will share with Roxanne and you and Brody and Michelle. God bless you, Unc. And he had wrote a little about what else is in here, and I'll show you that in a second. So there's some of the treats that he buys for his dog Jake that's always in his lap. Y'all have seen Jake if you watch his channel. And Uncle Sasquatch thinks a lot about old Roscoe, but now I don't know where Roscoe was at. He was just right here. Roscoe! Come here, son. Hop up here in my lap, old son. Get up here on the table, old son. Whoa, what have we got here? Look at the camera. Look up here. Look at the camera. Look, what we got here. Look, he's all over the table. What we got? Uncle Sasquatch sent you them. He's gone with it. Here, Roxanne. So they both got one. Got them a Jake snack. So what it is, it's smokehouse sausage sticks. It's not just a dog treat, y'all. But the dog's gonna get them. Right at him. Look at him. Look at him. He's about over there wanting to run there, you guys. Now y'all look at that. Just look at it, would you? So what Uncle Sasquatch has done, he heard me talk about wanting a meat cleaver out here in my outdoor kitchen. And he put me one together, and he said it has put one together, Paducah scales. So these handles is Paducah. Some of you may be more familiar with it than I am, but very beautiful. And I'm proud to own this just because my buddy Uncle Sasquatch put it together and sent it to me. So here's what he's done for you guys. The fact that I have already made a meat cleaver over here. I forged a meat cleaver with cherry handles. I know you can't hardly see sometimes. I'm going to give this away, but I want to do it a little bit different. I've watched my buddy Mike Reed give some stuff away, and he just took email. I think that's what I'm going to do. You're going to have to go to justinpeden@gmail. And I got to have a little more than email. I want you to write and tell me why you need this knife. Okay? And that's the way you're going to get entered to win it. And I don't know exactly how I'm going to do the drawing, but that's just what we're going to do to start with. I may read some of the stuff online at some point before we give it away. I may just randomly pick one. I may pick the best story. The most needed individual has the best reason for wanting it. If they're all good, I may put all the names in a hat and draw them. I ain't figured out how I want to do it. But I do know I want to just give this meat cleaver to somebody. Because I don't need a whole pile of knives around here, and it's obvious that because my buddy Uncle Sasquatch sent me this one, this is the one I want to keep. Because I can make all kind of stuff if I want to. So that's what he's done for you guys. So email me, justinpeden@gmail. That is justinpeden@gmail. Tell me why you think you need this, why you deserve this, or why you want it. Whatever comes up. I mean, I ain't looking for a sob story. I mean, if you got one, pour it on me, but why you want it? Why do you need this knife? Why would you like to have it? I mean, you know, hey, I got 1,000 knives, but I want that one for this reason. Just, you know, whatever. I'm not trying to find the poorest individual or the neediest individual. I'm looking for some good stories on why you would want a knife that I have got here. And it's got a little bit of rusting on it. It's been laying out here in the storm last night, but it is out of a lawnmower blade. I forged it, beat it out there, and quenched it, and then I drew it back in the oven at 400 degrees for about 2 hours. So it should be a jam up good knife. So anyway, that is a little of what is going on, and I am really proud of this. Uncle Sasquatch, thank you. Thank you very much. I love y'all. I appreciate all of you watching. I'm glad to be home. I have done took me a nap in a recliner and got out here and cut some grass. I'm finna go get me a bowl of ice cream, turn on Fred Sanford. I'm fixing to watch him and that big dummy son of his, Lamont. And maybe, as I'm watching him, I can get in my book right here that I have just printed out, and we might can find old Fred a cure for that arthritis that he's got. So remember, the best way to do things is the way you like to do it. We'll see y'all. Y'all have a good one.